Saseni guys, I hope mko poa. I'm back with another video, and good news, at least on my part, that the bit swipe proofing results are back, and I'm happy with the results. I'm honestly so humbled. Actually, I stopped making some of the videos to share because after the exam I felt a bit anxious. I felt like I didn't give my best, but honestly, when you worked hard, even God and the universe reward you. So, in that spirit, I felt like I can share like some of the strategies that I used to study for this exam. And in the previous videos, I talked about how vocabularies are important and also to master your grammar. So, on vocabularies, we used this book, and at the back of the book, there are a lot of them, like really a lot. So, but of course, you can't just learn them like that. What you do is you learn step by step, 5 per day, at least that's what I did. And I'll say it again, remember to make personal examples from them. That way you remember them better. Another thing I would recommend is for you to download the translator. It's called Leo. It has like a lion on it. It's very helpful because it gives you different different meanings of a certain word and also examples. So it came in hand. Besides that, in Betsby, it's also important to know the Nomen, Verb, Verbindung. It plays a big role on that. So also at the back of this book, there are a lot of those verbs and nouns. So what I did is I used to mark them with different colors because during the revision, it was easier that way. For example, today I say I want to focus on the green ones. And then I have like my partner, he would say, for example, here there is Abschied nehmen von, it means to say goodbye. He would read for me Abschied, and I have to remember nehmen von because it's quite important to match the verb, the noun with the verb. So yeah, and every day also I'll do 5, or whenever I would have time, we'll also discuss, and whenever I have doubts, he would explain. This played a major role also during writing and speaking. And of course, I think in general, because, for example, in hearing, when they use such words and you don't know, for example, what it means then you answer the question wrongly. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about the speaking part, how I prepared for it, because as you know, you have 8 themes that you have to prepare ahead of time. You know the 8 themes. They are in this book. They're in page 920. And also to mention, I did the Betsby beruflich test. So they are here, the 8 themes. And what I did is I wrote them on a book. I prepared ahead of time. And then each time I had a chance, I presented them at home. And before that, I had the teacher, whenever I wrote, the teacher would correct for me. And that way I know, okay, then I have to restructure this sentence. What I wouldn't advise is for you to do it spontan, because when you do it like this, you get confused, you get stuck. But when you write, then you have an idea or a concrete plan on how you're going to present that theme. I began with the last one, which was Geschäftsidee. And every week, then I'll do like the next theme. And here I got a notebook. It's where I wrote the 8 themes. And like you can see here, there's the Geschäftsidee. And on this one, not only on this one anyway, for all the themes, I wrote them quite personally, things that I've experienced in my life or things that I've done. So for the business idea, because before I used to sell skincare products, I wrote that I want to sell skincare products, and the skincare products are from South Korea. That is the business plan. And my target group would be people in the age of 40 years old or from 40 years old, because the products works best on their skin, and they also can afford the product. Okay, I also talked about why the products are special. The reason is because they are they are organic and bio, and the ingredients come from the Jeju Insel, that is island. This Insel, is special because there was a volcanic eruption. I didn't write that part, but I'm just explaining for you to understand why. And after the the eruption, the minerals are accessible. So there's this company that is called Innisfree. They make products specifically from this island. So yeah, and then I wrote about the money I have. I have a bit of savings, and if it's necessary, then I will take a small credit from the bank to finance the idea. And then I wrote that in the beginning I will uh, sell the products on my homepage, and then to be able to reach many customers, I will start, or I'll advertise online. And in the beginning, I'll do everything on my own. And when the demand is high in the future, then I can employ an employee who will help me with ordering, with the logistics, and also the questions from the customers. At the end, I also talked about the reasons why I like being self-employed, which were, number one, that I like to decide on my own time or arrange my time. Number two was I like to make decisions alone. And number three, the last one was it has always been my dream from childhood. So I can read auf Deutsch and then possibly share the whole thing on my YouTube channel. Please do follow me also there because it's easier and I can post more there. Like I'll try to leave it there so that if you're interested or you have a similar idea, you can be inspired. And now the vocabularies, you write them, you use some of them here. That's how you get some points. So let me read. Guten Tag, heute möchte ich Ihnen gerne über meine Geschäftsidee erzählen. Meine Geschäftsidee ist es, Hautpflegeprodukte aus Südkorea anzubieten. Meine Zielgruppe wären Personen im mittleren Alter ab ca. 40 Jahren. Da die Produkte auf ihre Haut abgestimmt würden und sie eine hohe Kaufkraft besitzen. Diese Produkte sind rein pflanzlich und sogar vegan. Die Inhaltsstoffe kommen ausschließlich von den Jeju-Inseln. So here it's the Besonderheit or why they are special. Next, als Startkapital besitze ich finanzielle Rücklagen und falls notwendig würde ich noch einen kleinen Kredit von der Bank aufnehmen. Well, those sentences are very well written with dative, and also like here there is plusquamperfect. This is how you get the points. Okay, we go further. Ich würde die Produkte auf meiner Homepage anbieten. Um viele Kunden erreichen zu können, würde ich eine Webkampagne starten. Anfangs würde ich alles selber machen. Wenn die Nachfrage in der Zukunft steigen würde, konnte ich einen Mitarbeiter einstellen, der sich um Bestellungen, die Logistik und Kundenanfragen kümmern würde. Zum Schluss möchte ich Ihnen erläutern, weshalb ich mich selbstständig machen möchte. Erstes, ich möchte gerne meine Zeit selbst einteilen. Zweites, ich treffe gerne Entscheidungen alleine. Letztes war es schon immer mein Traum von mir. Yeah, so that's how I wrote the Geschäftsidee. And here you can also write about a service. It doesn't have to be about a product. Yeah, so I'll make it in series. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Susie in Mzunguland. And that there I'm able to share also, and you can see it for yourself rather than just reading. So until the next one,